So what if you're different? Just be different. Give yourself permission to be who you are made to be and show up. Let go of all the rest. What would it be like to grant yourself permission to just be you? I believe that you are enough, just as you are, just as you were made to be. I am Ellen Reimer, a registered professional counselor, a certified life coach, and a mom to 4 men, and a woman with a passion for embracing our true selves with confidence and living life with boldness. So what does it mean to you to show up and just be? Let's get clear on one thing. Being does not mean that there is no more room for growth, that you are a final product. Your changing and learning and growing is complete forever. It does not mean that you are everything and perfect, nor does it mean that you have been put in front of the judge, questioned, and now you've passed. It doesn't mean that you have earned enough by working hard or by pleasing everyone around you. It simply means that being who you are is enough. Who you are and your unique personality, your quirks, your idiosyncrasies, they're enough. Who you are does not mean that you do not have any flaws. It means that you have imperfections and flaws, and those imperfections do not define you. You know that you make mistakes every day, every single day, but you know that your mistakes are just that, mistakes. You see them, you acknowledge them, and you say, hi, mistakes. Yep, you're mine. I made that mistake, and now I learn from you and I move forward. If being enough means that you never ever make a mistake or have any flaws, then you will hide your true self, because it is absolutely not possible to get through life without mistakes. There is no one that is perfect. In fact, as humans, we are all perfectly imperfect. You are enough means that you were made to be as you are on purpose. It is no mistake that you are here on this earth, in this place, at this exact time. God put you here for such a time as this, for this season and for this moment. He has a purpose for you. You are enough as you are, hot messiness and all, beautiful and broken, showing up for your life every day. That's all that you have to be and all that you have to do. You're already enough. You are enough means that you can grow and change and continue to become, because you aren't trying to prove yourself. You don't have to strive to be more worthy, more likable, more lovable, or more valid, because when God made you, He made you lovable and worthy, just as you are. Yes, there may be things that you want more of, like being more honest or more true to yourself and to others, more free to live your life, uninhibited by fears and insecurities, more connected to others, more intentional, more true, maybe more purposeful. But these are all expressions of who you already are. You just want more of being yourself. It's not about changing yourself and becoming someone you're not. The world likes to tell you that you are not enough. It's either too loud, too quiet, too big, too small, too this or too that. I'm sure you've heard it all, but you were enough before, and you are enough now, and you will continue to be enough as you become more of who you were created to be. Continue to believe that you're enough, and then the world whispers and sometimes shouts at otherwise. And this is called courage and bravery. That's you, brave and beautiful. The world will constantly send a message that when we listen to it, we will feel we don't live up to the expectations around us. There's a bar that is set so very high, and the highest bar often isn't the expectations others set for us. It's the expectations that we set for ourselves. And we continue to beat ourselves up, feeling unworthy and unlovable, and we think, I'm not enough. We constantly strive to improve ourselves and make ourselves different, to fit in better with the expectations that are set for us. But when we feel the need to change ourselves, it simply means we really don't like ourselves. And if we don't really like ourselves, it's impossible to love and accept the way we are, and to see the beauty and the love that our master designer put in us, and to accept the way that He sees and He loves us. That is why real love must begin on the inside. It's in our hearts. You cannot give to others what you don't yet have yourself. You cannot love others without loving yourself. And if you feel constantly like you're never enough, you will often feel like others are not enough too, Or you will put them up high on a pedestal and of comparison. You'll constantly look for more, for better, and for different, which is usually when we want to make ourselves blend in and those near us to blend in, instead of accepting and embracing the uniqueness and differences and the quality of your own enough, your beauty just the way you are, with room to grow into more of that you-ness. You may feel judgmental and disappointment in yourself, which usually bleeds out onto those around you, beginning a cycle of judgment. It becomes a circle of judgment and criticism for yourself and for others, poisoning the relationships around you with feelings of unworthiness being reflected into the beliefs and assumptions of not enough. Escaping this tunnel of negativity is simply beginning to change your thought process. Redraft the story you have written about yourself and acknowledge that you are enough. You are made and created and loved by God. He did not make a mistake when He made you. He made you as you are, enough. And He made you human. So, will you make mistakes? Absolutely. We all do. We all make mistakes. Mistakes acknowledged can become a catalyst to learn, grow, and become more of the person that you were created to be. It doesn't mean you can't change or improve and become a better person, but it will fundamentally change the tapestry of your journey. Once you accept yourself for who you are and accept the simple fact that you are loved and begin to love yourself unconditionally, even with your mistakes, your life will begin to shift. I like how Brené Brown puts it. Those who have a strong sense of love and belonging have the courage to be imperfect. What if instead of focusing all of your attention on your mistakes and inadequacies, you rather looked around you and looked for the ways that your beautiful self can make the lives of the people around you better, starting with the person right next to you, wherever you are, and growing that circle ever wider and wider. What if you quiet the noise and the chatter of perfectionism, of comparison, fear, and instead show up fully to this imperfect and beautiful life you have been given? Learn to forgive yourself for your struggle and messiness, and rather approve of who you are. Embrace your mistakes as opportunity and embrace the imperfections as uniqueness. Observe your giftings and realize that you are far stronger and far braver and way more resilient than you have given yourself credit for or understood about yourself. Put aside comparison and replace it with compassion for yourself and for others. You do not have to live in judgment anymore. Fire judgment. Comparing yourself to others or trying to keep up or measure up, you do not have to live in shame simply because you're a messy human in a messy world. You can decide that you are enough. Put down roots of self-awareness and ask yourself, what gives you life? What gives you a sense of fulfillment and joy? Actually, comment below right now, what gives you joy? You know that defining moment when you feel that what you are doing and what you are here on this earth for aligns? Let us know in the comments below. Often, just the act of writing it down begins a process of aligning with that joy. So, like right now, just comment, what gives you that joy? You can finally set aside self-judgment. Tell the truth about who you are and what you want in life, and learn to love yourself well. Shift course, let go of what is no longer serving you, and intentionally build a joy-filled life. Your messy, imperfect, gifted, and beautiful self is enough. You are enough. So thank you for listening. Subscribe below, subscribe to this channel, comment below, let us know what stood out for you, what resonated with you. And there's links below to a Facebook group as well as to an e-course, Unlock Your Potential, that can also help you learn how to accept you and accept your story more. So thank you for listening.